Hello and welcome to the Quever channel. I am Jason, your host, and hopefully the YouTube issues are solved and I can start uploading videos again. Yay. I'm going to reply in this video to the people that leave comments on my videos. The first one is by Kick You with a Q Games Pack Kick You. Kick You Games with a comments. I have worse syndromes than all you mentioned. Reality in capital letters. Reality is the only thing that has helped. Exclamation mark. Heart emoji. Very, very happy for you. But I'd like to ask you a question. How did reality help you the last time you were going downstairs in your own home and you forgot to turn on your Audible book and you just sat down halfway down the stairs, and 8 hours later you realised that you hadn't moved? How did reality help you when you went outside your front garden, 2 foot outside your front garden, disconnected from reality, and you became catatonic and basically collapsed? How did reality help you when you walked outside your garden and had to cross a road, and halfway across the road, you began to disassociate with reality and forget where you were? Get back to me on that. Get back to me on reality and how it helped you deal with problems. That's the first one. The second one is from Squidgy Ninja. I like that name, Squidgy Ninja. Bro, just say that you like VR. You don't need to start off with all that nonsense. That nonsense is part of my medical records. That nonsense is part of my treatment. I've stated all along that me using technology, VR, computer games, is part of treatment that keeps me independent, keeps my brain leveled out, allows me to function. I can't play games like a normal person. I'm a gamer who can't just sit down and play a computer game. No. For me to play a computer game, I have to be connected to something else in some way. Either on Discord, I have to stream my game, even if no one's watching. Just the act of streaming it can help me to function and play a game. Or I'll start a stream and I'll play a stream. I can't just pick up a game that I love and start to play it. My brain won't allow it. So your comment that you don't need to start off with all that nonsense, no, it's not valid at all, because for me, technology is not just a game. VR is not just a hobby. In fact, a lot of the times, I don't do it because I'm actually enjoying it. I do it because if I don't do it, then I lose function. I lose connection with reality. I lose connection with what I'm doing. I have thousands upon thousands of coping strategies to allow me to survive, to allow me to do the basics, like remembering to go to the bathroom, remembering to drink water, remembering to eat, remembering to do anything in my life. I have to have some kind of coping strategy, some kind of list to make my brain function. This is why I have multiple backups for everything. You see, if your computer breaks down, okay, it's your computer breaking down. If my computer breaks down, it's the equivalent to dialysis machine breaking down, because that computer that I have is what keeps me functioning during the day, keeps me alive. I can literally end up in the hospital because I stop drinking or eating or going to the bathroom. They can completely go off my to-do list. If I try to walk from my desk here to the downstairs and I haven't got music low-level playing or an Audible book low-level playing in my ears, there's a good chance that I won't reach the downstairs. Now, instead, I'll just stop and sit down on the stairs, and 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever amount of time will pass until external stimuli will reconnect me to reality. For some reason, VR, putting that headset on, connects me to reality in a way that nothing else has. A different kind of reality. It's not the reality that most people live in. But having that headset on centers me. Just like when I do my streams and I'm connected to people through a camera like this, helps me to focus on a game, helps me to connect and talk to people. Just like when I talk on Discord or on X or that, it's all trying to keep me connected to functional levels. So, next video, next comment. I would have used that from DRWG TAC Z1D commenting. I would have used that 15,000 to renovate that room. This room is my safe space. Now, there's something about autistic people you need to realize. Any change, whether positive or negative, creates stress. And for an autistic person, that stress can mean a complete and total meltdown. Yes, there's a stain on the ceiling over there. Yes, all the paintwork is yellowing and should be white. Yes, there's a stain on the radiator over there, and these carpets aren't wonderful, and they're frayed a bit on the edge there, and all of the bits and pieces. But it's my safe space. It matters to me. It feels comfortable when I wake up in the morning and I see this room and I see all my bits and pieces and I see my routine items and where I've left the items. It's home. It's safe. This is why autistic people have a routine. This is why autistic people will carry around an old crappy notebook or a trashed laptop or something else, because it's their safe space and you don't mess with the safe space. Now, I have a leverage in my head where I can leverage my love of technology, and that allowed me to upgrade all the stuff and that. But make no mistake, it took me 12 months, functionally 12 months, and massive amount of doing stuff to convince my brain to be able to actually buy new computers and that, because they were new, because they were different. It didn't matter that that's a 5090 in there. It doesn't matter that that's a 5090 in there. It still doesn't feel as safe and as comfortable as the 9070 XT I had before. Not because the 9070 XT was better, but because it was in my computer. It was part of it. My CPU's better. My motherboard is better. Everything about that system is brilliant and better. Still not connected completely with that system because different. These are just little things, like a little box there. I'm still using 1080 monitors as my two side monitors. I could have bought 1440p monitors. I should have bought 1440, but that was too much. But it would have been too much change. The fact that my monitors are the same cheapy, crappy monitors that I've had for years makes it easier for me to deal with. In fact, I put this monitor in front of my case so I don't have to look at the new case. I'm comforted by the spaghetti wiring of my cabling. Every change I make to my systems, every change I make to my room. I have a friend who's offered to come and paint my room for me. They've offered to come and do it. I won't have to do anything. But the dirty, crappy walls are comforting. The coffee stain on the ceiling is comforting. The crack in the corner is comforting. So I was able to upgrade the computer systems and that, but making a change like the room, actually doing that, that would have taken it too far. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Bye bye for now.